Imagine quietly becoming the richest person in your circle without changing your car, showing off clothes, or posting screenshots of bank accounts. No one suspects anything. Outwardly, your life looks the same. But behind the scenes, your savings are growing, your investments are compounding, your debts are shrinking, and your options are multiplying. That is the power of silent financial growth. Most people associate financial success with visible signals: new phones every year, bigger apartments, luxury trips, or branded clothes. But those are often signs of people spending money, not building wealth. Truly smart money moves are usually invisible. They happen in bank accounts, investment platforms, and quiet decisions at the supermarket or at your computer at night, not on Instagram. The idea of stealth wealth is simple. Stop trying to look rich and start working to be rich. You do this by making small, strategic moves that don't draw attention, don't trigger jealousy in friends or family, and don't create pressure to maintain an image. Instead of flexing, you focus on building a solid financial base: emergency fund, zero bad debt, automatic investments, multiple income streams, and a lifestyle that is intentionally under your real capacity. In this video, you'll see 9 smart, subtle moves that can transform your finances over the next 2 to 5 years without anyone around you really noticing what is going on. You'll still hang out with the same people, live in the same type of place, maybe even keep the same job, but your financial reality will be completely different. While others trade status for stress, you'll quietly trade discipline for freedom. None of these moves require winning the lottery, starting the next big startup, or being a financial genius. They require something much rarer: consistency, patience, and the courage to ignore social pressure. The goal is not to impress strangers, it is to quietly put yourself in a position where you never have to panic about money again. Before we dive into these 9 intelligent, low-profile strategies, a quick question. Are you enjoying this video so far? And from where in the world are you watching? Type your city and country in the comments. I really want to see how far this community is reaching. The first pillar of growing financially without attracting attention is invisible discipline. Building systems that work quietly in the background, whether you're motivated or not. Most people try to rely on willpower. This month I'll save more. I'll stop spending on nonsense. But willpower fails when you're stressed, tired, or emotional. Systems don't. The smartest and most discreet move you can make is paying yourself first automatically. Set up an automatic transfer from your main account to a savings or investment account on the same day your salary hits. Even 10 to 20% makes a huge difference over time. The key is that it leaves your account before you see it as spendable money. No one sees this habit. You're living normally, but every month, a hidden part of your income is quietly building your future. Next, create a ghost budget, a private, realistic spending plan that only you know. You don't need to talk about it or show anyone. Simply decide in advance how much goes to essentials, how much to experiences, and how much to wealth building. You can still go out, enjoy life, and have fun. But your spending is intentional, not impulsive. To the outside world, nothing has changed. Inside your finances, everything has. Another silent move: resisting lifestyle creep. When your income rises, promotion, bonus, side hustle, you keep your lifestyle almost the same and increase your saving and investing rate instead. Friends might assume your salary hasn't changed because your lifestyle didn't suddenly explode. You know the truth. The difference between your old income and your new income is being converted into assets, not liabilities. Also, powerful and invisible is debt cleanup in the background. You don't need to announce you're paying down old credit cards, personal loans, or overdrafts. Just choose an order: highest interest first or smallest balance first, automate extra payments, and watch balances quietly drop. One day, while others are still making monthly payments, you just don't. No announcement, just freedom. You can also use quiet friction to protect your money. For example, keeping your emergency fund or investment money in a separate bank that is not connected by instant card or Pix or ATM access. It's still accessible if truly needed, but not so easy that you blow it on a weekend impulse. No one notices this. They just see that you're good with money without understanding you engineered your environment. Finally, you can practice private goal setting. Decide specific targets. I want XR saved in 18 months. I want this debt gone by next June. I want to invest Y per month. But don't announce them. Just track progress quietly in a notes app or spreadsheet. This removes social pressure and lets you adjust your plan without explaining yourself. All these moves have one thing in common. The outside world sees nothing dramatic. You are not suddenly that person who says no to everything or lectures everyone about money. But month after month, your net worth is moving in one direction, up. If you like practical, realistic strategies like these and want more content to help you build wealth quietly and intelligently, consider subscribing to the channel. We're pushing hard to reach 1,000 subscribers, and your subscription really helps this project grow and impact more people. Thank you for being part of this journey. Silent financial growth is not just about saving. It is about buying assets instead of performing status, and doing it in a way that doesn't change how people perceive you. The first key idea is to separate income from appearance. Many people instantly convert higher income into visible upgrades: new car, brand clothes, bigger apartment. Instead, you decide that every time your income grows, your assets grow, not your image. You keep a normal car, normal clothes, normal house, but behind the scenes, you're buying investments. Start with simple, boring assets: index funds, ETFs, or diversified funds in your country. Maybe a conservative investment account or private pension with good conditions. You don't need to talk about it. No one can see an index fund. There's no logo. No one knows you quietly invest every month. While others chase hot things they can brag about, crypto hype, trendy stocks, you quietly buy boring things that compound steadily. If real estate is accessible in your context, you can aim for small, strategic property instead of a flashy home upgrade. For example, instead of pressing to move to a bigger rented place just to impress you, stay where you are a bit longer and save for a down payment on a small rental property or a lot apartment in a growing area. You don't need to post landowner selfies. Tenants and property values don't care whether you show off, they just pay you. Another stealth move, building digital or semi-passive income streams that don't scream, "I am rich now." This might be a simple info product, a niche blog, a YouTube channel like yours, freelance work, or a small online service. You reinvest earnings into better tools, ads, or investments instead of using them to elevate your visible lifestyle. People might think it's just a hobby, when in reality, it's becoming an asset. You can also keep your job while stacking assets, instead of dramatically quitting the moment a side hustle works. Many people announce their entrepreneur lifestyle too early and end up under pressure. The stealth way. Keep your main salary stable and treat every cent from side income as seed money for more assets, investments, inventory, education, or tools. Financial privacy is another pillar of stealth wealth. You don't disclose your salary, bonuses, or portfolio numbers. You avoid money flex in conversations. When people brag about purchases, you listen politely but don't compete. You might be in a far stronger position than they are, but no one feels threatened, jealous, or entitled to your money because they don't know the details. This quiet approach protects your relationships. When others don't perceive you as the rich one, they are less likely to ask for loans, judge your choices, or become resentful. You get the psychological safety of financial progress without the social cost of visible wealth. In short, you build assets in silence using normal-looking choices. You let compounding, not approval, be your reward. The final layer of growing financially without anyone noticing is your daily and weekly habits. These won't look impressive from the outside, but they are what make you financially unshakable over time. One powerful, invisible habit is learning about money a little bit every week. You don't need to become an economist. Just spend 20-30 minutes watching quality videos, reading articles, or exploring books on personal finance, investing, taxes, negotiation, or careers. To others, it looks like you're just on your phone or laptop. In reality, you're upgrading the software in your brain to make better decisions for the next 10-20 years. Another low-profile move is eating and living slightly below your means by default. Not extreme minimalism, just consistent, moderate choices. Cooking more at home, choosing mid-range instead of luxury, delaying unnecessary upgrades. Friends still see you going out, enjoying life, dressing fine, nothing dramatic. But because your baseline cost of living is lower than your income, you always have a surplus to save and invest. You can also practice silent negotiation. Each year, you quietly negotiate bills, internet, phone, insurance, and, when appropriate, salary or freelance rates. You don't announce, "I got a huge raise" on social media. You just slowly move your income up and your fixed costs down. From the outside, your life looks stable. From the inside, your margin, the gap between what you earn and what you spend, is getting wider. Another stealth habit is saying no strategically without drama. You don't need to explain you re-saving for investments when you decline an expensive trip or unnecessary group expense. Simple phrases like, "Not this time," "I've got other plans," or "That's not in my budget right now," are enough. You protect your long-term goals without making people feel judged for their choices. You also work on health as a financial asset. Sleeping better, moving more, eating decently, doing preventive checkups. Nobody immediately connects this to money. But fewer illnesses and more energy mean fewer medical costs and more capacity to work, think, and create over years. Finally, you adopt a long-term mindset. You stop asking, "How can I be rich this year?" and start asking, "What quiet things can I do this month that will make my life radically better in 5 to 10 years? And this mindset shift is invisible to others but obvious in your decisions. You are less tempted by quick wins and more committed to consistent compounding gains. In the end, growing financially without anyone noticing is not magic. It's math plus psychology. You redirect small amounts of money, time, and attention away from appearances and toward assets, skills, and systems. The result? One day, people around you will say, "You're so lucky," without realizing that your luck was 100 quiet decisions they never saw. If you want, next step can be listing the 9 specific, smart moves as short on-screen bullets for your video, and then refining this script into YouTube-style scenes and hooks.